Oh man. Damn. I guess I gotta try to explain myself about the Drake stuff, right? So let's make this quick. Alright, one and done. Alright. So, are you ready? I hope you are, because I am. Let's get ready for the Battle Rapport. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Battle Rapport. I am your host, HydroMan, your Slipknot fan of Battle Rap here, helping you catch up on Battle Rap. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Oh my god. This has been like a crazy whirlwind of a couple weeks or whatever between Drake and Kendrick Lamar and camera's all off. What the hell, man? Camera stand. I apologize for my unprofessionalism with the camera work. I apologize. But let's handle the niceties. You already know how this goes. Shout out all the shout out all the battle rap platforms out there. Shout out DME Detroit on Fan Was Good. Shout out Adept HNIC, Battle Rap and Investing. Check him out. Shout out it's your boy J Guard Hype. Shout out Streets 2 times the legend. Peasy World, Peasy, get it together, my G, get it together. Get it together, my G. Hopefully you get it together. You know what I mean? But do something with Cardi. You know what I mean? Definitely wanna see both of y'all, you know what I mean, talk your ish, you know what I mean? But y'all already know. Shout out to everybody in the chats out there, not the trolls, you know what I mean? Shout out all the mods out there, especially one of the best mods out there, IMP Black Yo. It's like a pimp named Slickback. It's like a Tribe Called Quest. You got to say the whole thing with nothing but the thing. IMP Black Yo. One of the best mods out there in the whole battle rap community. Now, of course, I have my back and forth spats with the whole entire well, not the whole entire champion staff, but a couple of people. So shout out the whole entire champion staff out there. They out there pushing P. Proper preparation prevents poor performance and all that jazz. All pun intended. We at the Battle Rapport. We have the M's. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me get some pippin in it. Anyway, we have the M's. And to go little something like this. It's mandatory to memorize material, massively manipulate metaphors, massacre marked men maliciously to maintain motivative mightiness. Be mindful to multitask, magnify major manding main lines magically, and mastermind a manifesto murderer manuscript. You get it all, one shot, one kill, what's the deal? Shout out Tony Yayo. Handle that, handle the niceties, the intro. Go get that water. Man. Alrighty, people. Now, I will not be playing any Drake songs because he's, doing copywriting and all that other stuff. While Kendrick Lamar, who is nothing but a W everywhere, besides the W representing the West, and anyway, besides him gaining a W out here again by allowing anybody that's blogging, anybody that's doing content or any of that word just sounds so wrong. But, anybody doing any reaction videos, reviews on any of the battle tracks that they've been doing, basically Kendrick has given an okay to anybody to be able to get monetized, gain some type of monetization by reviewing, recapping, replaying any of his diss tracks dissing Drake. So that's a win. That's a W for Kendrick's side. Just like everything Kendrick has been doing, he's been, K Dot has been gaining wins again with wins and another win. And it's like, is K Dot for the people? I think he is. Now, as y'all have heard, I have played a couple of Kendrick Lamar songs, and I have gotten how should I say, inspired to listen to his albums in their entirety. I have not listened to a Kendrick album in its completion, so I will be doing that. and I'll be giving my own insight when I'm ready to start dropping those episodes. I won't be playing any of the songs because of the simple fact we'll get copyright striked and stuff like that. We'll get flagged and stuff like that. But hold on one second. Now, there is something that I do want to talk about. It's Drake's The Heart Part 6. Now, in my previous episode where I had my thoughts on Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us, just a little bit. I had some thoughts on Drake's excuse me, I'm so unprofessional, I apologize. But I had thoughts on Drake's half of his songs besides some of what I thought on Kendrick's songs. Let me just put it in its entirety for ya. You know what I mean? First person shooter, lame because ghostwriters. Push-ups, really excellent song. I love the beat. Mariah killed it, but ghostwriters. Tailor made, yo, it would be like idiotic for me to say that was a great song because Drake disrespected the whole West Side by having an AI version of Snoop Dogg, who's still alive, and have an AI vocals of Tupac, rest in peace, trying to disrespect Kendrick Lamar using Drizzy's rap style and so on and so forth. Though, like I said, all ghostwritten. Family Matters. It was one of those like, yo, this is a really great diss track. It's like multi-leveled and like, yo, this is like, it's gonna take down Kendrick. It's a rap. It's like there's no way that that what Drake just did with Family Matters will ever be topped, paused by anything else that anybody could do, period. But I remember the Ghostwriters thing. Now, The Heart Part 6 is what I'm going to be concentrating more on this episode on. Won't be playing the song because, Drake likes to, flag people, especially now in, his tumultuous career where it's headed now. But real quick, on Kendrick's side, he does have a verse with Future Metro Boomin. With a verse that he dropped on Like That, right? And I personally felt like, it was another one of those, yo, I got a verse that I'm gonna throw out here, see what happens. You know what I mean? This guy wanna, say something, so I'm gonna just, go ahead and throw a little slide little, punch real quick. You know what I mean? I kind of felt like that was light work. Like That was Kendrick's light work. One verse. Owl Hunting, I really liked that. That was definitely, for me, like, okay, this is the beginning of, this is the start of the motor. You know what I mean? You click the ignition on, and now you're starting to rev up the motor. Now, I feel like that was not the start. It was just a jab. You know what I mean? It was just a quick jab. You know what I mean? It wasn't no, haymaker coming from out here. No, it was just a quick jab. Let you know, hey, stay on your feet. Stay on your toes. You know what I mean? While Owl Hunting, it was the start of the ignition to start up the motor. The motor that, from what we've seen, it'll never stop. It's limitless. No pill reference. Now, I felt Euphoria was one of those great, like, I really felt like it's one of the like top 10, if not in the top 20, one of the top 10 diss tracks amongst the past 20 years. Maybe a little more, but this is my thoughts. Now, 616 in LA. There's a lot of layered metaphors when it comes to 616, to the Bible, and a couple other things, which, it's kind of crazy that, I found that out after listening to the track over like 5, 6, 7 times. Now, I kind of felt like that was another one of, you know what I mean, Kendrick's little light work, little light jabs or whatever. But after listening to it, it is kind of detailed in quite a few things. After listening to it, quite a few, I like that track, but I still like. I go in this realms of Owl Hunting, Euphoria, Meet the Grams as beginning, middle, end. That's it. You know what I mean? And like I said before, when I was doing Meet the Grams, my reaction and review, whatever, that I felt like that was it. That was the kill shot. That was Kendrick going God mode. You know what I mean? But Meet the Grams, it just puts so much out there to make Drake's whole entire camp just start folding on itself. Have him questioning himself in so many ways, one way and another, right? Now, note that Family Matters was dropped the same day that Meet the Grams was dropped, but Meet the Grams was just a little bit after. You know what I mean? Like a few hours after, a couple hours after, a little bit after. You know what I mean? So, and literally when I did my reaction, it was at least like 45 minutes by the time it officially dropped. Started listening to some of the track, but then had to stop because I was watching TV, this, that, and the other. Plus, I wanted to do my own reaction review with y'all. You know what I mean? So, as far as Meet the Grams, that was basically my first time fully listening to the whole entire Meet the Grams track from beginning to end and having my opinions. You know what I mean? So, I kind of felt like anything after Meet the Grams was overkill on Kendrick Lamar's side. Now, after that, he did Not Like Us. Now, I don't know how many people online were just saying that Drake was like literally like, oh, I can't bounce to that, I can't dance to that or whatever, or like people were saying like girls can't dance to it or whatever type of other stuff or whatever. Like, yo, that don't matter when we out here rapping. You know what I mean? That don't matter. What matters is if my bars is better than yours, my angles is better than yours. You know, forget a beat. Like the beat, if I can't say what I need to say in the time period of this beat going, it don't matter whether this beat is hot, whack, or not. What matters is what I'm saying. And if what I'm saying hits home, and if it ain't no jab, but an actual haymaker, then what you think is gonna happen? You're gonna fall. Or it's a sink or swim type of era that we are in. If it wasn't way back in the 80s, 90s, and the early 2000s, it is right now. It's a sink or swim type of situation. Now, I had my opinion on Not Like Us, They Not Like Us, on my previous episode. Now, one thing I didn't mention was too much on the white flag coming from Drake, pause, which is the Heart Part 6. Now, what about Heart Part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? And what about 7, 8, 9? Anyway, there's none, they don't exist. Besides your career. It was all ghostwritten anyway. I'm sorry. I apologize, people. I'm just a dick. That's my first name anyway. But there was something that I did want to talk about because I wanted to I was starting to say it, but I was leaving it alone because I was going to do this episode. Might as well say this is this is the third episode where this is my completion on the whole Drake and Kendrick Lamar. If it wasn't the previous episode, They Not Like Us, then it's this one. Now, yes, Drake's 11-year-old daughter was brought up with Meet the Grams. Now, there is something that he did say while he was rapping. He did say, real love is eternity and so on and so forth. I don't know if this is true or not. There is a supposed girl that's online with the internet presence that she's been in and around Drake's life, or Drake has been in and around her life since a baby. And there are photos all around online, and one of them is of her with a Drake shirt on, something of her 10th birthday, 11th birthday, something like that. And or a celebration of some sort where she was wearing a Drake shirt. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, the facial features might not all be there, but maybe they're all be there. If you understand what I'm saying. Um the facial features might not all be there, but they're kind of Aubrey there. If you get what I'm saying. Two times, hit it with two times. He said Kendrick said love is eternity, and supposedly the girl's name is Eternity. I cannot verify this because still to this day, it only shows up as he doesn't have a daughter, but he does. What? He doesn't have a daughter, but yeah, he does. I don't get it. So, with Kendrick putting out there that, he's hiding another child, or, probably hiding multiple children, referencing that there are multiple women out there, or girls now that they're women, that, they've been impregnated by, do right and kill everything, do right and kill everybody, whatever he wants to call himself, Drake, Drizzy, Drizzle, Pause, all Diddy on that. I don't personally feel like after Family Matters that his next step was going to be a White Flag track. I thought that his next step was going to be like a whole album. I have referenced that before. Like, Drake should just quit, go into seclusion, take some plastic surgery if he's thinking of coming back out here, pause, to do something in the entertainment field, be a whole different entity, a whole different character. Because when I first heard of him, we all heard of him from Degrassi, an actor, an actor. Something should have let all of us know, hey man, there's something up with Drizzy. I don't know why. Something's up with Drizzy. What's up? I don't know. Maybe because he was an actor before coming into the rap game. Stupid. Anyway, right? Now, I'm going to be honest. When Kendrick said you're hiding multiple children, don't know how many kids you're hiding. I felt from that point that there's something going on. Because if it was referenced with Pusha T and Adonis, that Adonis track, and then he have a son called Adonis, and then there's something going on. There's something going on in Drizzy's camp. And for the fact of when excuse me, the fact of Kendrick Lamar putting up there in one of the songs the photograph of Drizzy's house and those pins are of SOs or people of PDF file type of standards and whatever the hell. If any of that is true, that those pins are from a registered online that tracks registered, and if that's a real photo and that's really his house, that even academics himself has confirmed, yes, that is his house, so on and so forth, that does that mean that Drake has offenders, registered offenders up in his cribbo? If there's any truth to any of this, time is going to unravel and reveal all of them. And if Baka was like one of the first ones to like, okay, this guy got something on him. Who else? And then, Kendrick want to talk about Chubbs taking Drake's hand-me-downs and partying the party, playing with his nose now, and all this other stuff. Baka got a weird case. Why is he around? Certified lover boy, certified PDF file. It's just like there was too many things that were lining up for the downfall of Drake and the whole OVO, the whole entire Drizzy Drizzle camp. And I think that with the entry of when Drake was like literally like, yeah, I'm going after Kendrick. This, like he's starting off, on fire. He's going at Kendrick. It's gonna be a wrap for Kendrick. There's no way he could come back from this. Pause if need be. After push-ups, he should have known that, you're bringing up people's names. You're bringing up family. Now we getting personal. And one track, it wasn't. Then another track it is. And it's not like Kendrick told you, bro, keep the fam out of this. It's just, we just having our little verbal tradition exercise. That's all. No, I ain't getting your family involved. You ain't getting, it's just us going off. You know what I mean? Pause. And what ended up happening? You want to make it personal? Cool. Then we get, Meet the Grams. So literally, Kendrick talks to Adonis, which is Drake's hidden child that, was put out there by Pusha T. Then he talked to Drake's mom and his pops. Then he talked to Drake's 11-year-old daughter, supposedly. And referenced of him having more than one child hidden out there. And that the fourth verse was, the last verse was for Aubrey. Yeah. And that ended up being kind of a, like, it was a real hard, how should I say, punch to the gut. You know what I mean? Real hard punch to the sternum to really have him like, yo, he was telling you like, yo, from the beginning, like, yo, I'm, this was supposed to be a competitive type of thing that we doing here. You know what I mean? Families weren't supposed to get involved. Personal business wasn't supposed to get involved. This was, you know what I mean? So on and so forth. You know what I mean? This is just supposed to be just an exhibition up in the game. But you fucked up the moment you mentioned my family's name. How you gonna discredit some decent people? Like, yo, when he broke these things down to Drake, like, come on, bro. You took it this far. We were, everything was all good. You went this next level. You don't think I got more in the stash? So now here's the flip side of all of this fuckery. Drake drops excuse me, The Heart Part 6. Now, I've heard this song a few times. I have my own opinions about it. And shout out to DME Detroit. He put it out there because it's like, ain't nobody picking this up. And I was basically right there with him. And I wanted to do an episode like that night, but I had to go to sleep, had to go to work. Work for the past couple weeks has been escalating. Because we're going from winter and fall, fall and winter to actual spring into summer. So transitioning, I'm just a delivery guy for a company. So I'm driving out there, I'm delivering, so on and so forth. But in the time that I was, working, a little bit more hours than usual, I've been listening to some of these tracks and I just be like, wait a minute, why is he saying this? Why is he saying that? Hold up. Kendrick is standing firm on what he's saying. So what's really going on? Now, one thing DME Detroit pointed that I wanted to point out, excuse me, so unprofessional. I apologize. Just finished eating, all right, people? Now, there was something that DME Detroit that I felt his same sentiments. He said that in the song, the ones that you get in your stories from, they all clowns. Okay, Drake, to start off with, you started on the song like somebody punched you dead up in your stomach. Just boom! And you just like, you just got punched so hard in the gut. All the wind is knocked out of you. And you were told to rap. That's what it sounded like to me. You have no air, you have no type of breathing, no rhythm, and then on top of that, you're depressed, you're sad, and you know you're losing. You're losing fans, you're losing subscribers to your YouTube channel, you're losing, record sales and all, like, you're losing, and Kendrick's winning. So with this hard punch to the sternum, hard punch to the gut to just take your air right out of you, now you got to rap. And you sound like all the wind in your sails are gone. What happened to the song mic down, mic down, and then what happened to all that in the push-ups, right? What happened with all that energy? Like, yeah, I'm all hyped. Yeah, I'm hyped for this. The wind has been knocked out of Drizzy, and look how he sounds like. The ones that you're getting your stories from, they all clowns. So on and so forth. We plotted for a week, and then we fed you the information. It's just like, why do you sound like you don't even want to be rapping? There's a whole... Listen to Drizzy, right? Drake, do right, kill everything, do right, kill everybody, whatever he calls himself. Listen to Drake push-ups. How hyped he was. Says I got you right down. He's all in it, right? Pause. All Diddy from him. But yeah, he was all into it. Like, yeah, so on and so forth. Get right down. Do some push-ups. Your last one break. Like, he's all suit. This one... The stories that you're getting from, they all clowns. Now, here we go. Besides the fact that the energy, the wind has been knocked totally out of him, he says a point where DME Detroit points out, and I feel the same sentiments, and probably a few other people out there are saying this too, but I haven't seen any videos except for DME Detroit that's been saying this. The ones that you get in your stories from, they all clowns. Okay, cool. You saying the info that I'm getting this from, right? Because, who says that, people that's working at OVO ain't working for me? You know what I mean? Like, it was like a slight subliminal. At the same time, it was a direct, but it was like a little quick jab that, all right, you get those jabs that are like quick, all right, they sting you, you know what I mean? It keeps you on your toes, right? Then you'll get them jabs that they don't just like, it's not like a quick, it has some weight to it. You feel me? Like they coming in a little lunging, so when they hit you with that jab ain't gonna be like a regular, like, boom, you know what I mean? Now, you're gonna reset. No, this is one of those, it's a heavier hitting jab. Almost like it's coming with a combo. Like, it's going to be a hard jab, and it's going to be a right of some sort, right? So it's almost like this is one of those jabs that it came with some force. That when it was popped and it hit, it's like, oh, damn, whoa. You know what I mean? You got to back up a little bit. You really have to reset because you got hit with something. I felt that by him just saying, by Kendrick saying, like, what makes y'all think that, people at work, OVO ain't working for me? Like, I don't own OVO or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, that was one of those light, but still a hard-hitting jab that it could wound somebody and get them, thinking twice about that jab. But that's when you stop, looking at the right hand, stop paying attention to the fighter and just like looking at this jab, and you forgot he has a right hand. And then here comes the haymaker. The haymaker, which lands, which for me, it opened up the possibilities for Drake's demise. And it's as simple as this. The haymaker was not like us. If you thought Meet the Grams was God mode, like I said previous, the nail in the coffin, all Eminem reference was not like us. Got the whole entire West Side out there crip walking and all that. Now, Drizzy said, we plotted for a week, then we fed you the information. Okay, so you're saying the people that fed Kendrick with this info are all clowns. Cool. So you're saying, some of the people that are in your place or whatever, that OVO, that they're, clowns that are sending Kendrick Lamar, aka K Dot, the boogeyman, that he's not gonna think that maybe you, how they say out in Baltimore, you, Howard, you don't think that you are the clown that you're referencing in your own track? Oh, damn, that's right. I keep forgetting. Ghostwriters. Drake. Hey, Drizzy. Do you proofread what the ghostwriter sends you? Oh, you didn't. And that's why this got out in this song. Again, people are like, oh man, you could tell this is Drake. He's just, he's really speaking how he feels and blah, 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 blah. That's why he named it The Heart Part 6. He's the sixth god and he's always about the heart. And you saw the heart on his head when he had his... Really? This is how you know Drake does not proofread anything that his ghostwriters send him. He said, the ones that you get in your stories from, they all clowns. Then, within 2 bars later, he says, we plotted for a week and then we fed you the information. And this is a track called The Heart Part 6. How can you not proofread your shit, Drake? Bro, in the same breath that you say the ones you get in your stories from, they all clowns. And within 2 bars, you say, we plotted for a week and then we fed you the information. You're the clown, Drake. If you if you proofread your bars from your ghostwriters, you would have been like, yo, whoa, hold up. Why is it saying that, the ones that's giving the stories from, they're all clowns or whatever, but then, I'm saying that we plotted a week and then we fed you the... Now I'm looking like a clown. Yo, you got to rewrite this for me, so... You know what I mean? But Drake did not proofread his ghostwriter's material, which led for further Drizzy downfall, and more information's coming out, and it's just like... How is Drake going to come back? Pause. How is Drake going to bounce back? This is a question. This is a question to all of Drake fans. How is Drake supposed to bounce back? How is Drake supposed to bounce back with the allegations? With people coming forward, people leaving your camp. It's just more bad things than none on Drizzy's behalf. That is just looking like it's a sinking ship. And whoever does not abandon ship, they're all going down with it. And with what was said between both Drake and Kendrick, I side with Kendrick. And me not really being a Kendrick fan, or me not really being a Drake fan, I became a Kendrick fan, a true Kendrick fan, because now I want to listen to all his albums. Drake, on the other hand, whatever suspicions, whatever thoughts that I had and just, kept it in the back, they all kind of like resurfaced and were confirmed by this whole entire track. I could go list for list of every single one of these songs, but it's better to just say The Heart Part 6 by Drake is another flop from his ghostwriters, because he did not proofread it. Because he did not proofread it, he ended up saying the ones that you're getting your stories from, they all clowns. 2 bars later saying, we plotted for a week and then fed you the information. That literally is saying, we are the clowns. I am the clown. I know my peoples are clowns. And I told them what to tell you. Drake, it's over for you. So, that's my thoughts. I'm sticking to it. The winner is Kendrick Lamar, aka K. Dot, aka the Boogeyman. Yeah, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Now I will be going on Instagram, having some fun over there. You already know what I'm about to do over there. If not, go check it out at the Battle Rapport on everything. You already know. I don't even know what I'm going to be talking about over there. Or maybe I do. Maybe you should go check it out. Maybe something about space and certain fleet of some sort. Maybe a dark fleet. I don't know. But y'all should already know I have fun over there on Instagram. So check me out on Instagram. Matter of fact, check me out on all platforms. You know what I mean? Soon I will be on Rumble doing something new out there. You never know. So check out the hit the notifications, hit the subscribe, hit the like, hit the dislike if you don't like it, this episode. You know what I mean? And, you kill me in the comments or show me some love in the comments. You know what I mean? Share all that, do the thing. And of course, check DME Detroit out and do the thing. You know what I mean? Check Adept HNIC out and do the thing. You know what I mean? So, y'all already know how this goes. Please, ladies and gentlemen, please don't drive drunk. Don't drive distracted, and please don't drive with a cell phone in your hands. There are other people out there on the road, me being one of them. It is highly dangerous driving with a cell phone in your hands and driving high, just like driving drunk. It's all illegal, so definitely try avoiding all these things. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and you know how this is. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Good fracking day. Because it's still a beautiful day out there now, ladies and gentlemen. So go out there. Enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe. Stay blessed. HydroMan from the Battle Rapport out. Am I glitching? I'm not glitching?